Other one. So this game only goes till Ascension 15. Dude, we're like almost there. No more BS. I can't swear, it's the first minute of the video. Okay, Scarlet Burn. You know what? We haven't won with this weapon in a while. Let's give it a try. Experience gain is reduced. That sounds like fun. I did not see Tim Heidecker versus Pavement tennis match. That sounds like a video that would absolutely make the front page of Pitchfork in like 2007 though. So I'm kind of into it. You? No frost run? Absolutely. I will not commit to a no frost run. In fact, just for that comment, guess what? There's your fucking frost. How do you feel about that? Bro, have you looked at the news in the last like 3 years? I'm done making life harder. This is maybe a slightly controversial. I think we should start making life easier for people. It's been hard enough out there. You know what? Give me a dragon. Based. You know what's a tragic story? You know the guy, was it Vermin Supreme from the Rent is Too Damn High party? Did you know that, I saw this recently, it's 100% true. Wink wink. Did you know he recently became a TikTok landlord and he has 1,700 private Airbnb units that he rents out in the Bay Area? I'm making it up! I made it. No more bullshit. But imagine how messed up that would be. Can you imagine? Holy cow. I wouldn't know what to think, man. Oh. But he could do it, because he could be like, I told you the rents were too damn high. I warned you. And then he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Going ice, man. That was someone else? Yeah, that was Thanos, the purple titan from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. By the way, I have not seen Miss Marvel yet. Did they get Little Richard to do the theme song? I feel like he could crush it. Good golly, Miss Marvel. I don't know what she does. She's got energy powers or something like that. More frost, please. Huge -2. Huge -2. Okay, never. Sorry. Also, I have to acknowledge I wasn't 100% confident whether Little Richard was alive or dead. Apparently he's deceased, so I guess he would not be recording a song. However, I do also have to say, and you never know how this could have happened, so I'm not knocking him. I've told this story before, but in like the year 1999 or 2000, my parents took me down to Ottawa, Ontario, the capital of the country, for Ottawa Blues Fest. And they were so excited to see the headline act on Friday. It was Little Richard. And then he was supposed to come on at like 7:15 p.m. or something like that. And they kept just coming up to the mic and being like, hey, we know you guys are really excited to see Little Richard, but he's just running a little bit late, okay? So don't worry about he's going to be here. Don't worry about it. And then it got to the point where it was like, I don't even know, like 10:30 p.m. And then my parents were like, we just got to go back to the hotel, man. We got like a little kid with us. We're tired. At the end of the day, it's not like they were huge Little Richard fans. They were just, you know, they just knew who he was. So that in and of itself is just enough of a reason to go see him in concert, I guess. So I don't know if he had like, honestly, if he had like a food poisoning situation, he's got my sympathy, obviously. But that's one of two things I know about Little Richard. The other one is that he sings Good Golly Miss Molly. This run is starting a little slow, but once the dragon pops, oh man, it's over for you. Well, any other reason isn't valid? Well, there's multiple, you know, there's reasons to be late that scale invalidity. You know, if his kid refused to put her shoes on to go to daycare, then sure, he has my sympathy too. Gain fire rate every time you inflict burn. Resets on reload. Always bullet damage. Dragon is popped. I repeat, the dragon is popped. Anaconda malt liquor gives you a little dick. Very true. That's what I've heard from the movies. Why not? Why not? Well, you know what? Actually, give me some magnetism if our experience is lower now. Let's compensate. Hey, here's a question for you. Here's some spoilers for the 1982 John Carpenter film, The Thing. But if you've not seen it by now, you don't have my sympathy. You don't have spoiler protection. Because not only is the movie like 40 years old, but also everybody online for the last 20 years has been like, oh, my favorite horror movie of all time is The Thing. Oh, my favorite sci-fi movie of all time is The Thing. So if you haven't seen The Thing by now, you don't get to pretend that like, oh, it was on my list, I just hadn't gotten to it. Always burn damage. Do you think that Childs is infected with the alien shapeshifter at the end of The Thing? What's your pet theory on that? Because I know a lot of people, they like the idea that he is. I'm personally in the no camp. I think the movie hits a little different at the end if he's just a guy, but they know that there's no way for them to prove it to one another, and as a result, the only thing that they can do is choose to die alone in the Antarctic. I like when he says it's clobbering time. That's, you see, that's a different thing. That's Michael Chiklis as the Thing from the Fantastic Four movies from the mid-2000s. I don't know if he says it during Fantastic Four 2, The Rise of the Silver Surfer, but he definitely does say it in Fantastic Four 1. I know I talk about it, like, too often, but I just love that when the Thing is supposed to be incognito, he literally is just, like, covered in stone. Like, he's a man made out of orange stone. And then they give him a trench coat and a hat, and then he just blends right in with society. Oh, man. It's so good. The trench coat sells it, man. Bullet bounce. Bullet bounce, bullet bounce, that's a bullet bounce. Bullet bounce, a 21st century sport, played on a uniquely designed tabletop court. It's easy to play, hard to pass. If you learn the game, you learn the test. We always want power, man. Of course. Played in a uniquely designed tabletop court. I love it. Such a Curtis Blow line. Anyone can play, big or small. Size doesn't determine a win at all. Curtis Blow goes hard. I mean, honestly, he goes harder than, I'm trying to think of a modern rapper. And I'm struggling. Oh, man. I feel like Jason Sudeikis in Booksmart right now, when he's Uber driving the girls to the party, and they accidentally use media share to play pornographic sounds through his car's stereo, and he says, "Is that Cardi B?" Classic line, man. One of the lines from 2019 movies. When Jason Sudeikis said that, my theater stood up and went, "Yes!" Dude, you never get like that Captain America wielding Mjolnir Jared Leto versus Venom, it's Morbin time sort of moment at a comedy, right? Like it never... No one's ever like, oh, check out my theater reaction to the death of Stalin. People were going crazy when General Zhukov showed up. Holy cow. Pog movie, though? It's very droll. There's no doubt about it. It's very droll. Give me recharge. Theater reaction to the end of Step Brothers. That's one of those movies I do not like, but I understand why people do. I'm not gonna go hard on Step Brothers. Grandma's Boy, yes. The Butterfly Effect, yes. Jim Carrey's the number 23, yes. Step Brothers, it's fun. I get it. Always damage. We're right on the cusp. No one likes the number 23. Bro, the dude... If you see a dude out in public and he's wearing... If anybody who drinks a Monster Energy drink after 12 p.m., noon, guarantee they have a number 23 movie poster on their college dorm room wall. Without a doubt. I've been killed. I was glancing. That's a bad sign for the believers. Theater reaction to the turkey ass callback in Norbit. Dude, they should re-release Norbit just for that. And they could even put in the, like, it's Norbin time or something like that. It's a perfect fit. What's the name? Here's a trivia question for you. What's the name of Norbit's love interest in Norbit? Is it Rasputina? I think it's Rasputina. Resputia? Something like this. Yo, dude, Shatter's gonna save our run. Look at this. And here I was scared for no reason. More bullet damage. Resputia. Oh, man. What a movie. What a movie. I will say, I think Norbit, while obviously being horrible, is definitely better than The Adventures of Pluto Nash. Can you explain the plot of Norbit? Okay, so Norbit is one of the movies where Eddie Murphy plays like every character. Norbit is an orphan. He's left on the doorstep of an orphanage run by an older Chinese couple. The patriarch of the family, played very regrettably by, you guessed it, Eddie Murphy. He's raised in the orphanage, but he's kind of like a meek nerd. So he's in love with another girl at the orphanage who's very nice to him. But then, because he's bullied, Rasputia protects him. So he feels like he owes Rasputia a debt of gratitude, but actually she like abuses him, mistreats him, and cheats on him and stuff like that. Then you get to the modern day, okay? So like Norbit's an adult, and he's like henpecked in his marriage. Rasputia, she like gets in her car. She's gained some weight. And she goes, Norbit, did you adjust my car seat? I can't even see over my you-know-whats. Did you adjust my car seat? And then he's like, no, Rasputia, I didn't adjust your car seat. I swear I did. And then she goes, Norbit, you stop acting a fool back there before I smack you across your damn mouth. It's like a lot of that. I don't really remember the rising action of the plot, but at some point Norbit's love interest from when he was a child comes back, as played by Tandy Newton, and she's about to marry a guy. Like, she's very successful in life, but then like the guy is gonna buy the orphanage, and they think that they're gonna, Norbit and Tandy Newton thinks that they're gonna buy the orphanage and like make it better, but then it turns out he's gonna like bulldoze it and turn it into condos or something like that. So Norbit has to stop the orphanage from getting bought by the property developer while winning the heart of Tandy Newton at the same time. Also, though, while Norbit is trying to woo Tandy Newton and escape from his marriage, which is not based on a foundation of mutual respect, Rasputia, by the way, Rasputia is played by Eddie Murphy. Rasputia's brothers are trying to hunt Norbit down. Yes, please. Because they don't want Norbit to escape from the marriage, because he's kind of like, he's a gopher for them. You know, he's like their butler, he's like their maid, etc., etc. That includes Terry Crews in a star-making role as Rasputia's brother. Which, of course, leads to the classic standout scene from the movie where Norbit goes over to Rasputia's house for dinner. And then everybody at the family is getting, like, turkey leg, turkey breast. And then Norbit says, you got a leg, you got a breast, what do I get? And then Terry Crews says, don't worry, Norbit, we saved the best part for you. Turkey ass. And then it shows a picture of the plate, and it's like a prosthetic ass of a turkey with like butt cheeks and a hole and everything. Oh man, that is good stuff. And then there's a callback later because Norbit had dinner with again his childhood love interest at a restaurant, and Rasputia's trying to unravel and like prove that he's like gonna cheat on her, right? So she goes to the restaurant and goes, was Norbit here? And then the chef goes, no. And then she goes, then how do you explain this turkey ass? And it zooms in again on like a plate of half-eaten turkey ass. Oh man. Oh. So good. Anyway, so that's Norbit. That's like the whole movie, basically. And my theater, it was one of the moments in cinema history. When they did the turkey ass callback, holy cow. Sure, Blazing Speed. Thanks for the spoilers. You can watch it. It's on Netflix. I think it's one of those comedies. It's like 73 minutes long. It's like actually shorter than an episode of prestige television now. It is widely considered one of the worst movies ever made. At least one of the worst movies of 2000 to 2010. It's 102 minutes long? Well, it felt like 73. You'll pay for your whole seat, but you'll only use the edge. Okay, this is not good. I have been hit by something. I don't know what. Let's run. I've been killed. I'm alive. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. We can live. Our shield will return soon. We're gonna go down and get that experience we've been so lacking. We're gonna get some extra HP. We're gonna live. Don't get him talking about you two. Don't even get me started talking about you two. Josh, I don't even want to know. I know you're here, Josh, because you said it's Zach's favorite movie, which honestly, it does not surprise me. And honestly, I put some respect on that Zach, he doesn't take himself too seriously. He can watch Norbit and be like, you know what? With no reservations whatsoever, this is the best movie I've ever seen. That's an incredible statement. I wish I had that kind of freedom in my life. But Josh, I have to imagine Josh hates you too. Because they are a band rich in pretense. In contrast to his favorite artists like Foreigner. Can I have my shield back? Thank you, thank you! Okay. The chest dropped up there? Well, we got problems, brother. Like... Look, I'd love to get back up there. I'm really relying on my dragon to do a lot of the work here. It's also on my balls, boys. Where's the chest? Where's the chest? Where are you? Yo, it's kind of working though. But we're like right on the borderline. Jebaited. No, we would see the boss if we hadn't killed them by now. Well, we better hope whatever the next upgrade is the best upgrade we've ever seen. Because otherwise we are dead as hell. Ooh. Ammo +1? Why did I believe? I mean, the run, it's actually still winnable. It just looks a little less dominant than our average run. It's a lot more like just gonna squeeze right by you-esque. I mean, once we get some shatter, once we get some dragon action, like... We're melting them down a little bit. Ooh. Just gonna squeeze right by you. Hold on. This, I can do this. It just requires focus, okay? Oh, no. Oh, I forgot about this part. Yoink. Just gonna squeeze right by you. I'm telling you, dude, like, when I'm at my best, this is how I walk through downtown Vancouver. Go ahead. I don't care. We got a lineup outside of Jam Cafe. Everybody's trying to get in for that coveted 10:30 a.m. brunch slot. Just gonna squeeze right by you. Just gonna squeeze right by you. You don't mind? Help. I honestly think the dragon's getting us there. But we have to maintain this focus. Oh no, both bosses have spawned at the same time! My shield! Holy shit. Let me out, baby! Okay, make a hole, get the hell out of here. I mean, I don't think that this is... Stalwart shield is just not enough. It's not enough. I just gotta... We gotta be better. I don't even think it's walk speed, though. I think we gotta kill faster. I hate to say it. Our problem right now is not like movement speed. It's like movement safety. Let's go! Max HP -1. We must raise our summon damage and attack speed. Holy cow, the dragon is going off, dude. Get killed, you piece. Get killed. HP. Max HP -1. Literally, who cares? It carries no negatives for us whatsoever. Real voice reveal. Oh my god, I don't believe it. Bullet damage lower, burn damage higher. I'll take it nonetheless. Okay, this is a new game. It's called You Glance, You Die. I would literally was just about to say one more HP would really hit the spot right now. And look at that. We incepted ourselves to a heal. We got rid of our empty heart, replaced it with a full heart, and now I think we're going to win. That's the most unlikely belief of all time. And the dragon got us there. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Maybe an extra bounce? Nah, just give me the extra ammo. I'm really proud of myself. Last run was like autopilot. I felt like I just held the left mouse button down the whole time. This run, some of those dodges between like 5 minutes and now were incredible. Hey, Dash387, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Incredible schmovement. Yeah, we're not losing this one. When was the last time you lost a run? Definitely yesterday. I lost some runs. I think? No, wait, I didn't even play yesterday. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I lost the last time I played. I don't know if that was... That might have been Monday. Excuse me, streamer, look over here. Look, I can avoid glancing for 106 seconds. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna glance a little. Look at me, look at me. Look at me, Hector. Nobody sells crystal in the South Valley but me. You ever think about how tragic it is that Gus Fring got involved in the narcotics industry? It's really, much like Walter White, it's a story about the folly of ambition. Like, the dude already owned a regionally significant restaurant brand, and yet he risked it all going in on the methamphetamine trade. Like, I mean, what are you doing, man? For what purpose? He was a dealer before he got into the food? Yeah, but I think he should have stuck with the chicken once he got it off the ground, you know? A George divided amongst himself cannot stand. Los Pollos Hermanos was a front? Yeah, but the front was killing it, right? Like, look at go watch the episodes. The restaurant's always full, man. People are very excited to be eating at Los Pollos Hermanos. Even if it's a front, it's doing numbers, man. They're turning tickets. All drug fronts are killing it. I don't know if that's true. Like, I always had this suspicion. There's a Cambodian restaurant in my hometown. They were literally open like Friday for dinner, Saturday for lunch and dinner, and then Sunday for lunch. And I was always like, how can you maintain your business with like 4 meal services a week? It doesn't seem... But the thing is, the food was absolutely banging. In a way, I almost feel like a drug front restaurant actually stands a chance to be better than a regular restaurant because you want to avoid suspicion. Like, you need the food to be good so that if, like, the DEA comes to eat at your place, they're like, well, I thought this was a front, but actually the golden chicken is slapping. Okay, we won. Quit to menu. I can't believe it. Choose prediction. Choose outcome. We did win this one. All the Cambodian restaurants in Kingston are run by one guy. Well, the way I understood it...